And there was some reason for celebration last week as many hostages were released. But it's so critical that the world understand that 136 remain.
8 of whom are American, like your son.
Right. And we know that he's critically wounded. Wounded isn't even, I don't think, the most accurate word, because now he is maimed, disabled, without a limb. And obviously it keeps us up at night knowing that he's in a lot of pain and discomfort. And now that we have hostages who have come out, who are reporting back that it's not a great condition that the hostages are in. So the remaining 136 hostage families are very concerned that we have had no update and no news.
You mentioned the hostages who have come out. They've described the conditions of their captivity. What do we know?
We only know what you know and what anybody who reads the news and follows it knows, which is certainly they're malnourished and they're dirty and the conditions aren't clean. We're hearing that it really depends on where they're held and by whom, but they're either sleeping on concrete floors or maybe on plastic chairs. We have heard instances of torture. We didn't expect it to be a pretty story, and it certainly is not.
You mentioned that there were moments of hope. We had this 7-day ceasefire. Now we've had 3 days of resumed hostilities. What does that do to your hope for your son?
Well, we're obviously in anguish and despair. And look, we've been going through this nightmare for so long that there aren't enough words in any language to explain what we're feeling. And now with the resumed hostilities, we're of course worried not just about him, but about everyone who's an innocent person in the way of the crisis that's happening. And that's many, many people. That's civilians in Gaza. That's civilians who were taken on October 7th who are now in Gaza.
The government says that this ground operation gives them the leverage to release the hostages. Do you agree?
I mean, I'm a mom. I'm not a military strategist. I'm not a political, person with acumen. I don't understand those sort of strategies. I just am worried about my only son. If Hersh somehow, somewhere can hear this, just know we love you. Stay strong. Survive. We're coming.